He was your man's. He was your boy.
So I just wanted to rehash this again and shout out to anybody who was a part of the live stream that saw this information previously. So I just decided to do this in a solo video just in case you weren't able to hear this, right? This is about the marriage of Charlie Johns and Eunice Winstead. The marriage of 22-year-old Charlie Johns and 9-year-old Eunice Winstead was an occurrence of child marriage that happened in the state of Tennessee, United States in 1937. The event received national attention after Life magazine published an article about the union in February of the same year. In response to Johns and Winstead's marriage, the state of Tennessee introduced a law setting the minimum age of marriage to 16 years. Other states such as Minnesota, Rhode Island, and Washington, D.C. also introduced similar laws. Both parties remained married after the Tennessee law passed, and the marriage persisted until John's death in 1997. John and Winstead had 9 children throughout their lifetimes. January 19th of 1937, 22-year-old tobacco farmer Charlie Johns married his 9-year-old neighbor, Eunice Winstead. The couple joined by Baptist preacher Walter Lamb in Sneedville, Hancock County. Johns falsified Winstead's age in order to obtain their marriage license. At that time, their marriage, the state of Tennessee had no minimum age of marriage. Winstead's mother had married at the age of 16. Her sister, Ina, married at 13. Though the mothers of John and Winstead initially believed that Eunice was too young to be married, they ultimately decided to approve their matrimony. Dropped out of school in 1937, and as of 1938, the couple still lived with Johns' parents. In December of 1942, at the age of 15 years, Winstead gave birth to the couple's first child. They subsequently had 8 more children during that marriage. The couple remained married until John's death in 1997, which was followed by Winstead's death in 2006. So the other thing that I want people to understand is that this is one of the reasons that they tell you that they don't want you looking back at the past, that they want the past to be the past, and they're not trying to. This is why. Because it's more than just what they don't want us to know and understand. It's their own history. This right here. Remember, Tennessee at one point in time, this is back in 37? They didn't actually have an age for marriage. So that means that you could literally, with the consent of parents, you could technically be a grown man. You could be in your 20s, 30s, or 40s and be like, you know what? I want that 5-year-old as my partner. I want that 5-year-old as my wife. They didn't have no type of terms of age during that time. The only time that they decided to change it was when they sat up there and saw this dude pull up to the scene with a 9-year-old. That was it. And then they were like, you know what? We gotta really do something about this. Even though we don't really got a problem with it, let's just put the age to a random number. Any, mini, mighty, 16. We'll just 16, 15. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, unanimously. And they just put it there. They didn't try to dissolve the marriage license of the two, knowing the fact that this dude, this 20-something-year-old farmer, tobacco farmer that had 50 acres in a mountain land, he sat up there in forts. He lied in order to get married to this 9-year-old. And then he wanted to sit up there and say that she's a very good wife and she sure does know how to cook. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is insane. This is one of the reasons why they sit up there and state they don't want people going back. They don't want people diving into history, because you'll start to find out a lot of bad things. This is bad. And there's a lot of people out there right now that will try to state that this is not bad, that this isn't something that's that serious. No, it is. Just because your parents did it, your grandparents did it, whatever, that doesn't make it right. This is wrong. A child should be a child. You're not going to sit up there and tell me that a 9-year-old knows how to do or be an adult woman. You're not going to tell me that. And then I'm not even trying to get into what in the world would a 20-something-year-old man be doing with a 9-year-old? What could you even do? Are you serious? Like, yo, there are so many. Like I said, this is why it is imperative for people to go out there and read and to learn about a lot of things that are out there. And that's it for this bit of American history.